Alright, something I want to showcase is the charm obtained from the ancient Aspid mod. This is a brand new mod that, has a new boss. There are a couple of bugs, but that's being taken care of. The team that's working on it is working very, very hard, and we appreciate them. So, if you do encounter a bug, please don't feel like, oh, this is a bad mod. This is not that good. They're working hard on it, and we have to be understanding of that. And they're fixing it at literally, probably as you're watching this video or as I'm speaking when I recorded this video. So, props to them. Also, this title screen is glorious. Look at it. It's so bright. I kid you not, this is probably the brightest it's ever been in my game. So, as I said, there is a thing here, and if you go to the tent all the way up in Kingdom's Edge, there will be a little thing here for you to dream nail, and then that's how you start the fight. I will not be showcasing the fight itself, but I want to showcase the charm you get for beating him. Don't mind all this. This is the Aspid aspect. Charm bears the likeness of a primal Aspid with an intense stare. Look into my eyes. We're not so different, you and I. Bestows the bearer upon the bearer an arbitrary ally. So let's go see what he can do. And in case you didn't notice, that was a quote, I believe, from, what's it called? The Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1. You and I are not so different. And, as they say, somewhat of a, what's it called? Scientist myself. So here's what we'll do. Obviously, we have a primal Aspid at our disposal. It looks like it fires significantly faster than, than normal Aspid. So I'm actually going to test this out just to see how strong is a primal Aspid actually. I'm going to go into the Radiance fight, specifically Absolute Radiance fight. I'm going to try to use the HP mod so you can see how much damage it actually does and how quickly it actually is capable of defeating the Radiance. So, I will see you there. Ready for this epic transition? 1, 2! Oh, he's asleep. Yay! Anyways, yeah, the Primal Aspid is capable of sleeping. But, immediately, I need to be on high alert. And you also might notice, I have Hive Blood activated. There's a very good reason for this. Ow. It's because the Primal Aspid attacks can hurt you as well. Also, that's what it looks like, the charm itself. It's hecking gorgeous. But that's why I decided to, use the Hive Blood, Grub Song and Grubberfly's Elegy combination. Just because it is easier than you'd think to get hit by, like that, by your own buddy's attacks. And so, just in case, I'm going to be using that to try to stay alive. So, if you... Ow! I feel like that was like a direct attack at me. Ow. But yeah, it can be kind of annoying. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but at least for me, it is very, very laggy, and I don't know why. So hopefully hopefully it's smooth on your end, but I really hope I can finish this quickly. Ow. Yeah, as another small reminder, you do have to beat the Ancient Aspid in order to unlock this. It is very, very strong. I do have the debug mod downloaded, and so we can see the health bar. You can see it up here. Originally, the Absolute Radiance had 3,000 HP, and now, it has 2,400, and now less. So it is true, each little blob of whatever acid deals 9 damage. I also do have to hit the Radiance though, because unfortunately the attacks from the Primal Aspid are not counted as like a physical attack, and therefore it does not trigger the Radiance to go into the next stage, or the next phase. So I think, actually, it should be ready to go into the next transition phase. Right after 2000, I think. But yeah, I will have to occasionally hit the Radiance just to make sure, are you ready for your next phase? Well then, I gotta hit you to make sure that you actually enter the next phase. Alright, there we go. Alright. But yeah, this, I guess, Primal Aspid functions very similar to basically any other, you know, companion or buddy charm that you have. If you get too far away from it, it will respawn. Let me go ahead and... There we go. If you get too far away from it, it will respawn and, like, reappear right next to you. The unfortunate part about that is that, for some reason, this one is much more, I guess, far, I suppose, for lack of better words. The range of which it, like, respawns because you're too far away is kind of far. So, yeah. And the unfortunate part about that is because if the Primal Aspid gets stuck on something, let's say, like, a weird bend in, like, the map, or some kind of platform is in its way, it will stay there until you move far away enough so that it can teleport. So you either have to weirdly maneuver yourself around to make sure that, you know, the Primal Aspid can get around it, or you just wait and go away. So that's kind of like the unfortunate part about that. I did have something very similar to this, where there was a downloadable thing on Lumafly. It was like its own makeshift Primal Aspid thing. I did make a video on that one just to see, you know, theoretically how good would a Primal Aspid be against the Radiance. The unfortunate part about that one was that, you know, it wasn't actually a Primal Aspid. It was like a representation of it. And all three, I guess, spits or shots from the Primal Aspid homed in on the target. So it wasn't a very accurate one either, because it always hit all three of them. But that one was very strong. This one is, honestly, probably just as strong. So about the Ancient Aspid fight. I will be completely honest, I don't really like it. The main reason, and I don't know if this is true at this point in time when you're watching this, but at this point in time, I'm recording, it's a very, very inconsistent fight. And what that means is I have no idea what attack it's going to use next. I don't know why sometimes, like, oh, it's going to use this one. Oh, it used it twice in a row? Okay. Like, why? It's just a very annoying and inconsistently, like, unplannable boss. And that part I don't like. I don't like it when there's, like, sure, every boss has its own, like, small RNG values, but, like, to the degree of I have no idea what attack it's going to use next, and it attacks very aggressively for 2 masks of damage for almost all the moves, including touching the Ancient Aspid. I don't know why it does 2 masks of damage just to touch it, but it's a little too confusing. The arena in itself is really cool though. The attacks, a little too brutal and a little too unforgiving, in my opinion. But that's just me. And now, where is my Aspid? Wait, actually though, where is he? Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea as to how to get him back. There. There we go. I just crystal dashed so far away that he had to teleport back to me, so that I can respawn here, so that he can teleport back to me again. Now, the unfortunate part here, I believe, once it goes under, I think it's 800 health, that's when it, like, that's like the end of the fight, I think. We should be able to see it because the Radiance will continue to spawn in the middle and just stay in the middle. But until then, we just have to wait. And at that point, I will have to end it with a nail swing, because unfortunately, you can't beat this fight without ending it with a nail swing. And I think... Not yet, not yet. There it is. Ow. Alright. Let's end it, shall we? Ha! But I just wanted to showcase this to you. I just wanted to show this is the charm that you get from the Ancient Aspid mod. It's really cool, it's really fun. At the point of recording though, there is a lot of bugs, but that's because it came out literally yesterday. So I guess you know when I'm recording this, but it's really fun, it's really cool, it's really hard. But it's fun. It's really cool. So I hope that you can give this a download yourself on Lumafly, give it a shot, and also, what the heck does this mean?